Everything has a price, they say. And apparently, the Euros is not exempt from this. But just how much is this price worth? I am Anishilewo, Jimmy Anishilewo, and I've got Ayoola here with me on Money Talks to discuss how much the Euros prize money is worth. Ayoola, it's over to you.
So the way the Euros prize money works is that for each stage that you get to, you get a certain amount of money. So for qualifying for the group stages, you get around 9.25 million euros, which is around 14 billion naira, just for qualifying. So every team, all 32 teams at the Euros, get that base fee. Then as you go along, for each win, you get 1 million euros. For each draw, you get 500,000. For losing, you get nothing because the losers don't deserve anything. And as you move on to the next stages, to the round of 16, the quarterfinals, there's a bonus attached to each round that you win until you get to the final, which is worth 8 million euros to win and 5 million euros to lose this time. And just have to get something. So that's how much it is. And a team that manages to win all the matches and goes all the way to win the Euros would get up to 28 million euros, which is about 45 billion naira. And I mean, that's going to be tough because to get that amount, you have to win every single match. But you might get something less if you draw a few or lose a few on the way. Yeah, exactly.
So how does this prize money for the Euros, how does it compare to the, of course, you know that the AFCON would definitely be less, but what's the percentage?
I feel like it's a bit unfair to compare because when you look at the numbers, it's it's very humbling.
Wow.
I mentioned that for reaching the group stage of the Euros, you get 9.2 million euros, which is about 14 billion naira. When it comes to the AFCON, it's not structured in the same way.
Okay.
It's absolute. If you win, you get a certain amount of money. If you come second, you get a certain amount of money. If you lose all your matches in the group stage, for example, you still get around $500,000 for qualifying. But when you win the AFCON, here's the interesting part, is that you get $7 million for winning the AFCON. And this is a 40% increase from the previous edition. And that amounts to 10 billion naira, which is 4 billion naira less than teams get just for qualifying for the Euros. So when you ask the question, how does it compare? The truth is that it really does not compare. It does not compare.
In fact, it's just humbling.
Yes, it's very humbling.
So based on this, would you say that this is why African players will have like dual citizenship with maybe like a Nigerian father and maybe Serbian mother and England mother, like Sakana? Would you say that is why he would decide to prefer to play for his European counterpart country rather than choosing?
I believe it's more down to the player's preference. I mean, players
who does not like money. I'm a player, I like money, of course.
The money does not go directly to the players. It's not like, say, the NBA where the money is shared pro rata per player.
Oh, so you're saying the players don't get any part of this?
The players will get bonuses for winning, normal match win bonuses, tournament win bonuses. It might come out of the total prize money, but the money itself is for the federation to decide how to spend.
Yeah. You must give me, I'm the one playing all those matches and you now decided to just use it for the... What me that I did all the work?
Yeah, I mean...
I won't get anything.
The reason why some of these players play for second nationalities or other countries is that they came up through academies, they came up through club structures, and these structures are funded by money from tournaments like the Euros. So it's also going to develop more people who identify as being, say, more English than Nigerian, for example. If you've grown up in England, you've played in Chelsea's academy, for example, for the most part of your life, or some scouting tournaments that helped you to get into football, training academies and things like that, you would identify more as an Englishman than a Nigerian, even though you're at home eating food.
Even as I am, I still identify as an Englishman more than Nigerian. I still identify as an Englishman more than Nigerian. Well, so now, having seen these players play at the Euros, now you can understand why it seems like they are playing a do or die affair. Because, of course, if that kind of money is on the line, even you will play with all your heart and all your mind. I am Anishilewo, Jimmy Anishilewo. This is Money Talks.